My name is Laura Nigro, and I am from the band Sometimes Why, and we are doing a video for one of our favorite songs, which is called Knowledge.
I found the band by typing in Milwaukee local bands on the internet, and they were one of the first bands that came up. I listened to their song Knowledge, and I pitched them a treatment for it. The next day, Kevin gives me this email back saying that he had the exact same video idea.
It's a melding of two different ideas of what this video is about. I think Nick is trying to give more of a literal, real tactile kind of feel to the story.
The short story of the video is that this girl is searching for truth, searching for knowledge, but she's ignoring all the justice and the problems around her until she reads some books, some scriptures of different religions. She gets enlightened, and she decides to proactively help the world around her.
I like the fact that he was, making a storyline that was more accessible, probably, than the lyrics are themselves. So that was cool. That's what struck me about it.
And where I think our storyline is a little bit more abstract and a little bit more, it takes place inside of a person a little bit more. So it's kind of the outer and the inner world, I think, and I think it melts pretty well.
The music flows, and what's interesting for me is how the visuals that Nick is directing and shooting will marry to the music.
I'm actually going with a more classical look. I'm just going for quick, easy, well-lit things, but for the most part I'm doing wide close-up, just to get a lot of good quality out of my days.
Working with Nick is wonderful. I never met the man before and until yesterday, and he was wonderful from the start.
We're here yesterday to check out the scene, and he was riding around on a scooter, and he's really an interesting guy.
He's a really easy guy to work with. He gives really good direction, and he gives some creative liberty, which I really kind of like. And he does take some input. We're all artists. His say is the final word, but he really allows. He's malleable. He's real flexible.
He made us feel right at home and very comfortable.
We're very excited to be working with him.
Where I differ than a lot of other directors is where I plan ahead. A week before the shoot, I walk the location with my DP, make sure she knows everything that's going on, my production designer, make sure that all the key people, my AD even, knows exactly what's going to go on the day of the shoot well in advance, a whole week before, to where everybody's working like clockwork the day of. As you see, I got a good crew with me, which I believe is one of the blessings of a film shoot.
We are not standing up on the stage and jamming out the lip-syncing type of video on the stage. Our approach is a little bit different.
Because our music tends to really relate well visually. It communicates well visually. And so this is really our first time being involved in something like this. It's both conceptual and it's going to be a band video, so we're kind of killing two birds with one stone, and that's what's so attractive about it. I think we get to play with idea, and then they get to see the band.
It's important to have a piece that shows the audience that will be viewing this somewhat what Sometimes Why is all about. We were looking for something that's going to be a little off-center, but something that people will enjoy.
I think it's been a pretty good ride so far. As soon as the shooting started and everything was going smooth, I think everybody was happy all around.